News coming in, and this is over Cyclone Biparjoy, where Prime Minister Modi has directed senior officers to take every possible measure to ensure that people living in vulnerable locations are safely evacuated by the state government. He's also directed that enough maintenance of essential services is done. Power, telecommunications, health, drinking water and other such necessities need to be looked into, that they are immediately restored in the event of damages caused to them. Remember, the Prime Minister held a review meeting just a short while ago at about 1 p.m. this afternoon, where several stakeholders were part of this particular meeting. Home Minister Amit Shah was there as well. The cyclone is expected to make landfall off the coast of Gujarat in 4 days from now. Alert has been issued both in Gujarat and in Maharashtra over the last few days. The cyclone, remember, has been brewing in the Arabian Sea for the last 10 days at least. Wind speeds have significantly increased in the last few days, which is why the Prime Minister taking stock of the situation to ensure that A, we limit the damage to a minimum. B, if not, then at least we have contingency measures in place to ensure that enough relief is granted to the people that are affected. A 24/7 functioning of control rooms is also something that the Prime Minister has laid emphasis on. We'll try and get you more details of what's transpired in that review meeting, but that review meeting was held by the Prime Minister just a few hours ago. In fact, it began at about 1 p.m. This afternoon. Pallavi, my colleague, getting us more details. Pallavi, clear instructions coming to the fore from the Prime Minister to all stakeholders.
Yes, absolutely. In fact, yesterday the Gujarat Chief Minister had also gone to the centre in the capital city to see a first-hand take on what really are the preparations and what we are picking up. And we saw those pictures today at around 1 o'clock, the Prime Minister holding a meeting. In that briefing, of course, all the stakeholders, the officials, and also the Home Minister. There was a PowerPoint presentation in which he was told which are the sensitive areas, what are the measures which are being taken. And as you very rightly pointed out, Poonam, the main focus is going to be on evacuation, relief and rehabilitation facilities should the landfall be severe. They're presuming, and in fact they're preparing with all those presumptions that there could be a possibility of some damage on the ground, but no risks have been taken. Evacuation have been taking place. All the beaches have been shut down to tourists, and even the adjoining areas or the villages have also been put on a high alert.
Now, as far as bracing for impact is concerned, we do know, Pallavi, that Gujarat has already taken several steps. The directions that have come to the fore from the Prime Minister today, specifically to the state governments, does this include only Gujarat and Maharashtra, or are there any other states involved as well?
So primarily it's going to be Gujarat and Maharashtra, especially the Kutch and the Saurashtra region, and of course those coastal areas of Maharashtra. But you know, the rippling effect or the impact of it is something which has also been taken cognizance of. If you look at the kind of PPT which was put up and the epicenter, so to say, in case of a landfall of cyclone, it essentially points and focuses on these parts of Gujarat as well as Maharashtra, and therefore those precautions have been taken. For example, fishermen have been asked not to fish in those areas, to stay away. The villages, adjoining villages, which run the risk of being submerged in case a landfall takes place, they've also been evacuated. As I said, tourists are not going to be allowed into all those areas. So all precautions are being taken, but if God forbid there is going to be a severe landfall, I think the most important factor at that point of time is providing of medical facilities. That's also something which has been taken note of.
Right, Pallavi, thank you so much for getting us the latest from the Prime Minister's review meeting there. The western coast of India is bracing for impact. Take a look at some of these reports.
बिपोरजॉय साइक्लोन को लेके सारी तैयारियां हो गई हैं। फिलहाल हम कच्छ के इलाके में हैं, जो कच्छ का नलिया और जो मांडवी है उसमें काफ़ी असर दिखने वाला है। मांडवी के अंदर जो अभी समुद्र है वो आप देख सकते हैं कि किस तरह से बिल्कुल करंट देखने को मिल रहा है, इसमें जो है उछाल देखने को मिल रहा है। सामान्य तौर पे ये मांडवी का बीच बिल्कुल शांत रहता था, लेकिन आज से ही इसकी शुरुआत होगी। आपको जो समुद्र में करंट देखने को मिल रहा है। फिलहाल 2 दिन का और समय, उसके बाद जो है वो जो कच्छ से गुजरने वाला है बिपोरजॉय साइक्लोन, ऐसी बात सामने आ रही है और काफ़ी आक्रामक बन के जो आगे आ रहा है, जिसको लेके जो तंत्र है वो सारी तैयारियां कर चुकी है।
साइक्लोन बिपरजॉय को लेकर अब स्थिति स्पष्ट हो चुकी है कि ये साइक्लोन गुजरात के तटीय इलाकों से गुजरेगा। उस वक्त उसकी रफ्तार 135 किलोमीटर प्रति घंटे की होगी। वो कई इलाकों में तबाही मचा सकता है। फिलहाल आपको हम विंडी की एक इमेज दिखा रहे हैं कि कैसे ये मूव हो रहा है। देखिए, आप 13 और 14 तारीख का मूवमेंट भी देख लीजिए। ये जैसे जैसे ये पास में जाता हुआ साइक्लोन आपको गुजरात के तटीय इलाकों में दिख रहा है। ये दरअसल अभी 12 तारीख है। 13 तारीख यानी कल किस तरीके से यहां पर मूवमेंट होगा वो भी देख लीजिए। और 14 और 15 पर नजर लगाइएगा, ये मूवमेंट है वो गुजरात के तटीय इलाकों को छूता हुआ, और खासतौर पे 15 तारीख को गुजरात के तटीय इलाकों को दिखता है, यहाँ पर दिख रहा है। और इसकी ये आपको मैं बता दूं, ये जो चीज है आपको जो रेड लाइन के साथ बीच में दिख रहा है, ये दरअसल इसकी आई है, ये इसकी आई है जो उसकी मूवमेंट फिक्स करते हैं। और वो अभी गुजरात के तटीय इलाकों में खासतौर पे इन कर्व पे और पहले ये जा रहा था मस्कत की ओर, फिर जा रहा था वो कराची की ओर, अब ये ड्रिफ्ट करता हुआ कराची की ओर, यानी अब ये इस तरीके से मूव होता हुआ दिख रहा है।
काले आखो दिवस अमे लोको फील्डमां जवाना छे। आ तमाम व्यवस्थाओमां खास करीने नागरिकोना सहयोगनी जरूर छे। देवभूमि द्वारका ए करोड़ों लोकोनी आस्थानुं केंद्र छे। मारी सौ नागरिकोने विनंती छे के 16મી तारीख सुधी आप द्वारका खाते प्रवास करवानुं टाळजो।
Let's now get you a quick roundup of all that's made news here.